Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Araiguma interview show, bro. And I'm here with a very special guest, actually. Hello, I'm here with
Swag. Splish Splash.
Splish Splash. You know, SGOD, oh God, bass, bro. Yoshimob.
Swag. Everything. Yoshimob.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Like I've been a real big fan for real. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say, bro. Just it's all love.
For sure. Much love. Definitely been out for quite some time. So, hella love.
So Splish, you've been rapping since 2014. I don't know what made you begin all those years ago.
Shit. I grew up in the Soulja Boy, Lil B swag era and shit, and then I got into like Ocean Gang. Ocean Gang like around that 2011, 12. Hell yeah, oh God. So that shit like really like pushed me to like, all right, bet, start swagging. And then shit, I think 2013, 2014, I was just like kind of just making shit, but I never uploaded shit. And then I had uploaded some random BS into like SoundCloud, and then like literally one of the person Mochi got, shouts out Mochi, founder of Yoshimob and shit. He was just like, hey bro, you know, this decent, this whatever. And I'm just like, man, this shit is trash. But he was like, hey, yeah, you solid and shit. And then after that, he kind of gave me that motivation to start doing shit. And then it was just like, you know, it was a good thing to just like get off, you know, being depressed and like getting away from like a lot of stupid shit. You could just speak your mind out. So that's how I just started, just like a journal, kind of like a journal for my life. It's the base journal of my just me just saying everything that's in my mind, everything that went on in life.
Yeah, bass freestyle, bro. You mostly bass freestyle like almost like all your shit. So like,
yeah,
did that like come naturally to you? Since being based is like you always got bass freestyle.
Punch in like that, but I do it like a lot of just one takes, and then if I fuck up or if I don't like how I said something or something random, then I'll go back and I'll punch it in, and then if I kind of like the track, then I'll just punch a few of it in. But I still bass freestyle, you know, one take. I never write shit down. If I did, I took it serious, but I still ain't taking this shit serious. Like, this is all for the fun of it. Like, I never want to put myself in that light, but I definitely fuck with bass freestyle and the music and making and everything like that. It's definitely helped me out.
Well, yeah, over the like, it's almost been a decade since you like started. Like, how was it like since you're like a real OG? How you see like the underground like change over time?
Yeah, definitely. No, for sure. It's definitely crazy because it's like, you know, you don't really realize it because it's just like life happens and then boom, another year passes. But it's crazy because when I first started out, it was, you know, 2014. Soulja Boy and Lil B were Soulja Boy. I don't know. He was always going back and forth with his little gangster shit, and then Lil B, the bass guy. Around that time is when Lil B started going on his little hiatus. And then when he came back, he wasn't like making the same bass. Like, you know, it was still bass, but it wasn't the same hyphy music. And I feel like, you know, that kind of affected a lot of the bass underground, like as them years were occurring. But, you know, I remember like a lot of the Ruben Slick and like Herb Lagoob and shit like that. Yeah, like all around that time, like Mike DC and all that stuff. Like, I remember a lot of those type. Exactly. You already know what I'm saying. So it's like around that time was like when everybody was being like, you know, being wild and crazy because Lil B had his little, you know, he stopped. So everybody kind of just took over and just started being wild and crazy. That's why if you hear like more of my like beginning tracks, like it was just like I could say whatever goofy shit I want to because at the end of the day, like we all doing it. And then it started going a little further, like getting a little more like a little more trapped out because then, you know, around Lil Pump and all that shit started happening around 2016 and all that more like the that like trap wave. What was that one Metro what the fuck? What was that one everybody, it was like a trap type beat and it's like a certain producer. Um you work with Playboy Cardi and Rich the Kid and all that. He was like an Atlanta producer and shit. But yeah, baby, basically everybody kind of turned like trap around that time. Damn. I can't think of it, but like around that time, like everybody started doing trap shit, and then I feel like as that kind of like started going down a little bit, like people started going into a little more darker phase, and then that's when my boys, Jewelxxet and shit like that started like taking over and shit, and then that's when like that 2019, like 2018, 2019, like that dark, satanic almost type wave started hitting around and shit. Free Two Chainz for so. Free Two Chainz, that's my dog. Hell yeah, you know, it's a lot of swag and a lot of shit that done happened across the years, but shout out to Two Chainz and shit like that. But yeah, it's crazy how it didn't, you know, the different waves have went around from like being goofy and crazy and then trap and then being like more dark.
Yeah.
Right now I feel like
Do you think you have
it's still in
like
a dark wave though.
nostalgia for like the 2019 like Hex Mafia / Jewelxxet era of the underground?
Repeat that question.
Do you have like nostalgia for the 2019 like Hex Mafia and Jewelxxet era of the underground? One of your most iconic like dark songs, like from me personally, is Rob Me with Soul Finito.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely enjoyed around that time the most 2018, 2019 time cuz I went out to Cali is around that time too, but I wasn't able to see any of them, but I probably would say that was like my one of my most enjoyable moments and shit. Definitely the Rob Me, and then we had the one song where it was like me, Two Chainz, 4J, uh Blur, and Soul Finito. We all was on that one track too and shit. So definitely around that time, like, but it's like I don't know, like you could tell some people kind of got it, and you could tell most of them like had the it factor and shit. So that was like one thing I definitely enjoyed because it's like a lot of time the bass artists, you know, shouts out to a lot of them, but it's like it's bass, but it's like it's almost like a bass, you know, a bass a dozen. You know, you pretty much you might find another artist just like them, just slightly different sound or so. But with those guys around that time, like everybody was like their own person. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, bass for real. Well, yeah, that's plays a huge part. Like the bass movement, especially in your music. You know, it's about being positive. You know, being dedicated and not giving a fuck with like what other people think. Yeah, that's what does the bass movement mean to you?
Yeah, you damn near hit it all on the head for sure. It's definitely about being positive, you know, regardless of Jesus. Regardless of how life does us, you know, you still gotta be positive about something. At the end of the day. I know right now it's a lot of dark music and shit, it's always people talking about killing each other and everything like that. But, you know, it's always some type of positive light in between it. It's a lot of hatred and stuff that goes on that I'm not a big fan of. You know, it's if you got problems, then, you know, deal with it, you know, in closed doors. So a lot of the stuff I don't like, which I think is a lot of unbased stuff going on from some base people. But yeah, definitely being positive, being yourself, being free, doing no matter what you want to do, whether, you know, filtered or not, raw, mixed, you know, being, you know, exactly who you are. So if you're, you know, if you're trans, you know, however you're trans, swag, if you're non-binary, you know, do you for sure. At the end of the day, can't nobody tell you nothing. Nobody brought you in this world except
Swag.
for one person and shit. And they ain't, you know, and then spiritually, you know, that person didn't technically bring you in spiritually and such, you know, too as well. So definitely being your own person, just having your own swag, that's definitely being based. And you have to be a fan of Lil B. That's like the top three things.
Yeah, bro.
You can't be based if you don't fuck with Lil B.
I remember like I was talking with I don't know if you do you know who Knights is? Seven Knights.
You said 97 Nights?
Yeah, do you know who's that is?
That sounds awfully familiar. I probably would have to see like how it's like spelled and such. But I've seen a lot of names and I've like clicked on a lot of songs and a lot of profiles. But it's like so much nowadays. It's like damn. But I feel like I have.
Yeah, L Faction dude. But I remember like, I was talking with him. We made something like, I don't know, the Bass Hall of Fame. Like we had at the top Lil B because he's the originator, the bass god. That's what they call him. I say
Exactly.
Kemet Dank too. Kemet Dank God. He's pretty bass. Oh,
Hell yeah,
I
he's
can't
definitely
believe
one of the inspirations.
yeah, I can't believe I forgot this dude. I forgot Young God. You know Young God?
Yeah, Young God
Yeah.
is Ocean Gate. I'm telling you, that's all of them who brought me into Young God is actually how I got my name Splish Splash because he used to be like I would say he had the most harmonic like rhythmic type swag songs out of anybody. He
Yeah.
and his wordplay was different. Like you could tell he was different. But he had a song I think it was from the Grease mixtape and he was like Splish Splash. Shouts out Cartier guy, oh god, shouts out to the Cap and Cartier guy because I definitely I confirmed my name with Cartier guy because he had one side like splashing, I'm splashing, I'm splashing. And then he said like Splish Splash. He confirmed it, but Young God is the reason why I got my name.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah. Oh yeah. Young. Yeah. Everyone from Ocean Gang is in the Bass Hall of Fame, bro. Oh yeah. Ruben Slick too is in the Bass Hall of Fame. We probably add him there, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's definitely more on the unfiltered, like
yeah,
sultry, freak type side with his the retweeting porn every goddamn day.
yeah.
But yeah, shots out, he's
Nice.
a legend.
Nice told me this. Like, Ruben Slick kind of like taught people how to like express their like people. Bro, I can't speak right now. Hold on. I gotta remember what he said.
Yeah.
He could. He made like Ruben Slade. He kind of made like made it like okay for people to express their like flaws, cause like you said, unfiltered,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, no, that's for sure. Definitely. He definitely made it cool to like be a little more out there and like he gave you more of a local scene. Like with Lil B, like, look like Jesus and call himself a pretty bitch, like it was like wow. But when Ruben Slick was, in Walmart or shit, like, in his little cart, making a music video, you know, and then Fish Mix, and then just like, with his little
Mix.
crazy little blonde hairstyle with his little bandanas, and then just being then I fuck hoes like a nigga. Like, I mean, like shit
Yeah,
like that. Like,
bro.
what? Like, that's not something Lil B would ever do. Like he would never do something like
He's
that. So
like
Lil
he's like
Ruben
a dark
definitely gave
negative
it.
like version of Lil B.
Yeah, I would like it's crazy because literally when like a lot of artists when you go branch off, like you could feel like this artist. Like I feel like Young Guy was like Lil B, except he was more I would say maybe not methodical, but he was more lyrical in a sense when it came to like similes and metaphors. He was like that version of Lil B, while Ruben Slick was more of the creep, dirty side of Lil B. Like I feel like everybody kind of got that like one strand of Lil B, and then off of that strand they make into their own personality and shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't know who else should be in like the Bass Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
said
I think
Ocean Gang,
you.
so that's Agoff too. Definitely
Oh
shout
yeah,
out Agoff.
Agoff. I can't believe I forgot Agoff, bro. Yeah, Agoff. Yeah, SGOD. Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah, that's definitely number one hitter right there.
Mhm.
Shit, it's a bunch of people. Like, shouts out my boy Mochi guy. Shouts out Mochi. He's definitely he's the originator of the Yoshimob. Like I said, I wouldn't be in it without him. And it's a lot of like underground shit that would not be happening if it wasn't for him. And it's people who stole his swag and like ain't never really gave him his credit and shit. And it's people that like who fuck with me, and it's literally like they didn't fuck with him as much as they should have because shit without him it ain't me. But shouts out Mochi, definitely Kemet Dank. Shouts out Mike Shields.
Oh yeah, Mike
He's
Shields,
definitely in
bro.
a
Where's Mike
hell yeah.
Shields?
Twomp
He
sack.
needs to come back.
Hell yeah. That's definitely the Twomp sack lord for the show, for the soul.
Yes,
Um,
everyone's in the bass Hall of Fame, bro.
he- hell yeah, it's definitely it is it's super way more people that should be like. And this is the motherfuckers who I fuck with nowadays who's made music for a couple years who I know gonna be in the bass Hall of Fame, like Acid Soldier. I know
Yeah,
that he
Acid
gonna be
Soul's
in the
pretty
bass Hall
bass.
of Fame too.
Not gonna
Hell
lie,
yeah,
bro.
he gonna get up there. It's just like, he just gotta have more time and experience and shit like that. And definitely, some of them darker motherfuckers like Sellasouls, he definitely on that dark bass shit.
Yeah, bass dark
So
free.
a
What
lot of
bass dark
them,
rituals? I think that was called.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. I went out to Seattle last year and I was able to meet the whole Ghoul trap and shit like that. And that's how I got cool with Ghoul and a couple of other them and Astral Prince and such. And I had met up with Zerosuit, Zero, and then shit Hermes. I had met up with a couple of them out there, so that was real cool. But it's definitely them. But shit, honestly, it's crazy because it's a lot of people that I know should be on the Bass Hall of Fame. But as you just asked it right now, and I don't listen to them as much nowadays. I just listen to like more now. Like a lot, I listen to more SoundCloud and shit from like the newer artists and shit, and then more
Yeah,
underground. So it's like I can't even name some bass legends right now.
you just gotta be bass, bro. Oh yeah,
That's the only way.
oh yeah. Uh, okay, moving on. So I want to get back on track. So I know over years you
Swag,
released over like 100 projects, bro. 100, like
swag,
in
swag,
total.
swag.
So what's your motivation for releasing so much music, bro?
Um, man, like I said, it's like a bass journal to me. Oh, this nigga's dumb. I'm waiting on my partner to pull up, and then we about to hit a metal show. Shouts out Warforce, and we in Chicago. Whoop whoop. But a lot of that comes one. It comes from like other music that I listen to. If I hear something I like, I'll try to. I'll kind of like fuck with that shit, and then it'll go into my own vibes. I would say that's definitely one reason. Two, another reason why, like, is that like I said, it's the journal. So the random shit that be popping in my head or random experiences, I kind of just let them loose. And then three, shit, I enjoy it still, but I enjoyed it more just making music. And then like a lot of times I would just make my own beats, so I'll just like use beats that people would send me, and then I would just be like, damn, this shit pretty fun. And I would just say whatever and do whatever. And it was just like boom, boom, boom. I was just popping out. Like I still have like at least 300 unreleased songs and shit right now. Like I got a lot of unreleased shit. It's just a lot of my shit. I like to put it in projects instead of just having it as its own single. I like mixtapes kind of tell you or kind of put you on a journey or tell you a story. I don't like just putting out random singles and shit. But this Tuesday, June 27th, triple three is Splash Day. Usually every year for Splash Month, June, I always be putting like some type of weird shit going on. Either three mixtapes or every day it'll be a day. Every day it'll be a single. But this time I'm gonna just do a compilation or maybe like I don't even know how many tracks. At least 9 tracks of just random shit that I'm gonna release this year. But shit, it's really fun. At the end of the day, this music shit is fun. I enjoy it. That's the main reason I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. So I know a
Swag.
lot of your
Splish
music.
Splash.
Yeah, speaking of a lot of your music, I know a lot of your music is self-produced. So what got you into producing? How did you develop? Your style is kind of like, I don't know. You're pretty, based. I like to describe it as like, I don't know, like a dark, evil, sinister bass. That's how I describe your beats. But how did you like begin to produce for yourself?
How, like produce you saying, or you saying just bass freestyle?
Producing.
Shit. Honestly, that really came about just because when I first started, like the only type of bass beats you can get out there was like Lil B type beats or Ocean Gang type beats. nowadays it's evolved into so many different lanes, and you could just type in like a random bass artist that's kind of popping, and then that's it. But like back then, like there was not too many bass like that declared themselves as bass. Like you had Black Cray, who I think he technically is a bass legend too.
Yeah,
He's just not gonna
yeah,
state that he's based on a lot of his shit. But Black Cray, Xavier Wolf, like a lot of these motherfuckers like fuck with Lil B, they give him praise and stuff. But a lot of them, like you can use their beats, but their beats were not like Lil B. Like Luckalean and Black Cray, they use some like similar type shits, but you couldn't really get
yeah. Luckily,
a bass beat. Like it didn't. Yeah, Luckalean definitely fuck with him.
yeah, bro.
But so that's how I started, just because I was like, man. So then my friends in high school was like making just random shit on like GarageBand and then FL Studio and shit. And then pretty much I had just got free links for that. So then I would record on them, and then I was like, all right, bet. So then I would start making beats, and then I'm like, I think one thing too is that like I'm more simplistic when it comes to shit too. It's like I'm not
Yeah,
one of those types that go too crazy with shit. Like I like a nice little pattern loop. I might the samples. Usually, all my shit is just based off samples. Like you might not be able
yeah,
to tell
bro.
that sample. I might be. You noticed that?
Yeah, I remember like I couldn't make
Hell yeah.
beats, melodies, or some shit, so I just sampled some shit. Like, but at the end of
Exactly.
the
Like
day,
I could,
I'm pretty
but
base, and I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
saying.
Mhm.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. And if I like only 2 seconds off a movie, literally, I'm gonna type in that movie and I'm gonna be like, this song. Or a lot of times, actually, too, what I did, like a lot of video game samples, I would just type in like Tony Hawk Skateboard 3 swag OST, and then I would go through all samples. Even though I know which sample I want, I'll go through all the samples. If I like it, I'll download it, and then I'll kind of play around. If I don't like it, I'll go to the next, and then I'll just find like that nice little 2 second loop, hit that, and then put like some random like drums and shit, and random hi hats, all that shit, and then put a random little bass to it. But the bass usually has to be something that was kind of like knocking. Like I don't like regular type. Like my shit was regular, but at the end of the day, like, it has a nice pattern to it. Like it sounds like something you would hear in a Lil B beat for a lot of my bass. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just find a nice sample, put some drums and some shit, and put a little bass in it to it, and then usually I might tweak some type of synth or something, put it in the background, and then like in between the beat, I'll maybe change like one or two, three, four of the loops, maybe change it like a couple semitones or some where it kind of changes, and then that'll be it. Usually, a lot of my shit is either one or two verses, and then shit, that's swag, that's Splish Splash.
Damn. Yeah, I remember I used to like sample like
Hell yeah.
I don't know a lot of like I don't know drum and bass music, breakcore, all that shit. Because I really like how they use their like ambient like pads, like that liquid drum and bass type stuff, that jungle stuff, or either that or like
Yeah.
video games. Yeah, just
Hell yeah. I
slap drums
definitely
on it, bro.
hell yeah. It's What's that one nigga? I think it's like Soichi. I don't know what the damn nigga name, but he was the one who did like the Apex Escape game samples or the shits, the songs to the Apex Escape. I like that type of shit. Like my
Hmm.
my favorite shit is like wavy, like futuristic space type swag. Like that's my favorite type of beats, to be honest. And shit, I just ran with that type of shit. But yeah, that's usually the look of it. And I think it turns evil for the fact that the way that I manipulate the loops and shit and the samples,
Yeah,
I
you
think
warp
that's
it.
why a lot of my shit do sound more evil. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so I don't know. Moving on. Well, growing up, was there a local scene for music, or was it really just like you and Yoshimob? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it definitely was no scene. I grew up listening to like rap and trap most of my life. I would listen to some like old and shit, but rap, trap, and then a little bit of house. That's pretty much what I was raised upon and shit. My OG would just always be playing some like R&B or some rap shit, and then I like hearing house, and sometimes I would hear some other shit. But until I got to like middle school, is when I like discovered metal. And then that's when I think to be honest, Slipknot was definitely my first metal band that I was like, oh hell yeah, I fuck with them. So all of that kind of like it was the reason that I got like my early inspirations. But I haven't honestly met a music scene that I fuck with until the last like 2-3 years. Like in some parts downtown, near downtown, Chicago is like a punk underground punk scene, and it's like I definitely fuck with punk, like, cause I'm a punk in a sense. Now I might not be all too crazy with a lot of shit, but I like a lot of black and like a lot of gothic shit. But like with those guys, like that's probably I feel most comfortable. Like we do crazy little shows and we do a hella mosh pits. Motherfuckers be coming and I'll be waking up with bruises and scratches and just losing my items and shit like that. So definitely fuck with the underground punk scene now, but never really had a punk scene, never really was local like that. A lot of motherfuckers hate you out here. Like, literally, I will bump my own shit and then motherfuckers will look at you weird just because, it's different and shit. So I definitely wasn't too cool with people out here. Like, they always say Chicago definitely is a city full of hatred because literally don't nobody want to see you. Even if it's different and you're not even in their lane, they still don't fuck with you. So only in the last couple of years, how like the underground punk scene, they accepted me with open full arms, and that's why I fuck with the underground punk scene and a lot of upcoming acts and shit.
Yeah, for real. Um, metal, so metal. When did you be? I know you're like. When do you incorporate like the iconic like dark splash voice? Like you mentioned metal, and you kind of you're like I kind of like dark like it's almost like growling. Like I don't know. Was it a random idea? How do you came up with that? You,
Nah, to be honest, that shit like definitely came from the like influences of metal, but um like when I was in like early high school, into high school, definitely was very depressive. Definitely went through a lot of sad shit and was very angry at the world, angry at myself, and angry at a lot of shit. So once music kind of really became an outlet for me, then that's when a lot of that darkness would come out and shit. It just happened to come out on a couple songs, and then I was just like, I stuck with it. So I still call it like hostile. So that's my hostile splash. And then it just evolves and changes around depending on the beat and shit like that. But the hostile is my like dark, more metal, more aggressive, aggravated, traumatic, PTSD. I want to kill myself type swag and shit. A couple people definitely kept it going because I was slowing it down, and then the artist named Max P, he got
oh
famous off a
yeah,
song called Gang. Yeah, and then like he was like gang, 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 and I was like,
yeah,
bet I'm motherfucker still fucking with it, like, cause nobody was really doing it. Only time you hear shit like that is literally in a punk scene or in a rock scene, metal scene. That's the only time you will hear people go into that type of voice. So to hear like him say that and hear that voice, I was like, oh yeah, I'm still keeping it going. So definitely, that metal definitely pumped up. Max P, I fuck with him still. That all kind of brought it in, and then with the beats that I have, like it was inevitable that my voice was gonna have to change with a lot of that shit.
yeah, for real, bro. But I'll talk about one of your most popular hits is Club Mentality, and you had a music video for
Yeah,
that, which shot by Fuck TV. I don't know
yeah,
what was
yeah.
it like feeling like filming?
Definitely. Fuck TV. Shots out Goldblum. He's definitely the guy. Shots out Sellasouls, Hermes, and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I shot that when I was in Seattle with them and shit like that. Um, I think it was Zero who was really putting in the connection and shit like that. But I may be mistaken. But I thought it was Zero who was putting in the connection to like be like everybody like if you want to make a video, hit them up and shit. I know Gore had a video too and shit. But it wasn't the first time I had like somebody more professional do it. So it was already kind of natural. And then I had literally all of them around me. And like from the first moment, like after we had met, like with all of them, it was straight love and shit like that. I was in Seattle, like who the fuck is in Seattle was my first thought when I was thinking about that. So they made me feel comfortable and they made me kind of see around Seattle. And I was just real comfortable. Like it wasn't shit to film it. Like that was the one that I know Goldblum was kind of being more experimental because he had the epilepsy warning type swag on the video and shit. But I feel like that worked perfectly because it's the song is like, you know,
Club
fight
mentality.
and being crazy and shit. Exactly. Like when I go to the club, like I might be a little lovey dovey and shit like that once I'm lit. But when I'm first there, like don't bother me. I'm lit out my mind. Like I'm about to go crazy. And typically shit, I go into the corner, go into the section, I'm by myself. What's up, Nick? So, but yeah, that shit was definitely fun as hell. Definitely want to do it again. Definitely plan on peeping some of them out again and shit. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got more
bro.
videos. But
Like,
shit, I actually kind of like transitioning to something else too. So I got this thing where on my YouTube channel, check it out, Splish Splash LBD, or you just type in Splish Splash 333. I had this thing where I call it Splash Art, and that's basically when I'll just, you know, it's almost like a highlight reel like people do on IG. It's just videos, almost like a compilation collage, and then I'll put my music and I'll kind of make it into a music video type look. But I'm kind of doing more now where it's kind of like more PowerPoint like, and it does like memes and shit, and it kind of like it displays what I'm saying. You know, if I say like apple in the bitch ass, like it'll be an apple, and then it might transition to a thick bitch or something like that. You know, like so I'm fucking with that. So I'm
yeah.
doing more of that shit. I'll have more videos coming out. I got like 2 or 3 videos I haven't released yet, but like I'm doing more of that too. About to start doing more of my own, you know, videos and shit like that. Cause just keeping it base, keeping it underground, keeping it, you know, keeping it pushing. Cause it's hard to do shit when you waiting on producers and engineers to work in the studio, and it's hard when you gotta wait for photographers, videographers to do that shit. So going back to just doing it myself. So if y'all go to
Yeah,
Splish Splash
doing it
LBD
yourself, bro.
YouTube channel, it'll be there.
Follow Splish Splash.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Another
Swag.
music video, you had Splash Jamaica, bro. Jamaica Splash, which you emailed to us. I don't know. Yeah, you record that shit yourself. I don't know. Are you like from Jamaican descent?
Mm-mm.
So it was just a
Not
swag.
that I no, hell yeah. I think I actually got a 23 and me the fucking kit that show you your fucking descendant shit, whatever the fuck. And I have no Jamaican in me, but shouts out to Jamaica. I shot that all in Jamaica. That's why
Yeah.
cause I had made that because I had made like a couple songs and I was like, oh shit, this would be a Jamaica tape. And then boom, we had announced that we gonna go to Jamaica. So I was like, all right, hell yeah. And then shit, like literally like 2 3 days before we went to Jamaica, I recorded like 5 6 songs like super quick using like my own beats that I had found like from the past, and I just used them bitches, and that was that. And then shit, literally like the morning that we left from like maybe from 11 p.m. to like 5 6 7 a.m. I was up like putting shit together, like putting a track list in order, you know, doing all that bullshit. But definitely I wanted to shoot because I'm like, if I got a mixtape called Splash Jamaica, like I have to do a video. And that's my boy Firstborn Art. That's our Firstborn Art. He does a couple of my videos, I think, especially he did one Goodbye and a couple other ones, but he just put his little edits on it and shit like that. And then that was pretty much it. But hell yeah, I had to. Like, what? I'm in Jamaica. I gotta make a little random splash video.
You for real got I'm gonna say a medieval type beat.
Yeah, man. It's been a couple times where I almost had something that sounded like some damn Viking Shakespeare type swag, and then if it doesn't sound right, it got left in the uncompleted project beat list. I got like probably like 60 unfinished beats just because I ain't like how it sounded toward the end of it.
Jamaica Splash.
Swag. Splish Splash.
All right. Generally speaking, you're one of the most beloved people in this community. I don't know. How do you manage to keep an aura of like positivity around you? You always keep your real ones close.
Yeah, loyalty definitely is the one thing. Cause shit, like at the end of the day, it's a lot of people gonna switch up. It's a lot of people who don't answer DMs. A lot of people who like, forget about people. And I feel like I'm one of those people who don't like. I still charge people for like feeds and beats and shit like that. But like, I kind of went up and down with my prices because I'm like, at the end of the day, like the more that I raise my price, of course, it's gonna be like, gonna do more sound quality and type shit. But then it's like it's so many people in bass world that like just need that one chance, maybe need that one feat, might only get like 100, 200 more plays, but that might, propel them to another artist and then another artist and shit. So I'm like, what am I doing this for? Like, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing this for the glorified flame, blue flame, black flame, red flame. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I'm doing this because it's letting me speak out my mind, and I'm doing it in honor of Lil B. So I'm like, shit, the way of honoring that is still working with a lot of underground artists. Some artists only got 10 followers, maybe 10 plays, and they just show me their base, or they just show me some love and respect. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a feature with them. And I think that's how one thing that kind of came around. Like, I always show love. Like, when I come out to people's cities and shit like that, I ain't on no bullshit. I can always be on that Chicago bullshit, but I don't be. It just be straight positivity and shit like that. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't give me a reason to be bogus to you, I have no reason to. Like, why? I'm not trying to have nobody be like, damn, Splish Splash bogus as hell. Like, can't please everybody for sure, but I'm like, shit, it's no trying to pleasing people if you just being based and shit. And that's my first thing. Like, before a rap artist, before a musical artist, I'm a bass artist. Before anything else, it's always bass.
Yeah, that's true. We gotta stay together. We gotta be based and positive against his like. We gotta rebel against his unfriendly world, bro.
Hell yeah. Fuck the world. Fuck the population based world. You feel me? Treat your fellow swagians cool, like don't nobody want no bullshit. We ain't on no bullshit. Definitely be safe, stay positive, but you gotta stay ready, stay dangerous, in case, shit happens because the world is full of hatred. But at the end of the day, we just gotta show love. Like literally, like stop thinking about the differences. We gotta think about the similarities and shit.
For real. Oh yeah. You also rap Yoshimob. So what led to you being like Yoshimob, kind of co-founding in with Multi God?
What was more the beginning part? I didn't hit a question in that.
You rep Yoshimob, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
yeah,
led to
yeah,
you
for
being
sure.
Yoshimob?
What does that mean to me?
What led to you like repping
Oh,
Oshimob,
what led?
like being in
Oh
it?
shit. Yeah, literally going back, multi God, that's the reason for everything. I mean, literally without him saying that, oh my goodness, nigga. Without him like showing me love on my first SoundCloud tracks, I wouldn't be. So he was like, he's putting the a little shit together, and then his little shit was Yoshimob. And I'm just like, shit, I always fuck with Yoshi, but my biggest person was always Luigi. Like Luigi's always who I'm gonna play when I play Mario Kart, or when we be playing when I done play Smash before. I rather play Luigi. Like I always got more hostility towards anybody if you hate on Luigi. But if you rock with Luigi, then we Gucci. But if you don't, fuck you. But Luigi definitely was my reason why I was like Yoshi Mob makes sense. And then shit. After that, we had Vizzy D, J Fresh, Britta Water. We even had Sniffler. Then we got Blue Dragon. We got
Yeah,
Atlanticus.
Sniffler.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
definitely
was in it.
shouts out Sniff. Yeah, definitely. We got a couple tracks out. We had just one out recently with Gnarly Nick. Definitely shouts out Nick. Definitely shouts out Gnarly Nick. But yeah, definitely was rocking with Yoshi Mob from the immediate start. You know what? Actually, too, let me make sure too. We got Britta, we got Mosi, we got Tata Wavy, we got Atlanticus, we got Ace, we got Vizzy D, we got J Fresh, we got Blue Dragon. Shit, that's basically everybody. We have a couple people that kind of like, you know, little strands and stuff like that, or people who came and went. But yeah, that's pretty much that. That's the Yoshimob right there. Hella swag.
Yeah, you fuck with Luigi. Will we ever see Luigi Squad or something?
No, I don't recognize this name, this group, this affiliate. I just fuck with Luigi the character, and then that was pretty much the swag.
Damn, I be having struggles for real. I must be Luigi, cause these bitches keep ghosting me.
Oh, sleeper knocker, knocker,
Oh
knocker,
yeah, bro.
knocker. Hell yeah. I see the swag. Oh, for sure, for sure. I must be Luigi the way these bitches backing me up. I don't know, sucking me up. Hey
Yeah,
man,
that was
shout
a
out
real
my
nice
boy
one.
Nick right next to me. That's my boy right here.
Yeah, shout out
He
Nick.
been supporting. Shouts out Nick. Shouts out Nightmare Nick, Young Catnip. Yeah, we about to hit this damn metal show too. We about to be crazy. But I gotta take a piss, dude. You gotta give me like to an alley or something like that, or a liquor store or something.
Take it to an alley, I know.
Alright, definitely. As long as they don't be homeless men out there sitting on the ground.
Yeah. So Splish Splash, one of your first tapes was in 2015 with Yoshi Splash, bro.
Yeah, that was definitely like the introductory tape right there.
For real. I was listening to it yesterday. I was listening like to a bunch of your music like yesterday. So I don't know, you were rapping on like video game type beats, like retro type beats. Did you ever interact with the retro community? Hold on.
Like the video game community?
Yeah, it's more. Have you heard of like the? Hold on, someone's knocking on my door. Hey, go away! I'm interviewing someone. But
right,
yeah, the retro beats. Have you heard of like the retro? It's kind of like a genre of like video game like trap music. It's like video game / anime trap music.
I don't think I'm familiar with that. Like, I know, of course, like, you know, like old Sonic games and shit like that. And like, you know, of course, like being retro and shit like that. And it was like a couple like retro mob. And there was some like bass groups and some other shit.
Yeah, that retro like mob shit. You ever
interact with definitely
retro community?
Not too much, to be honest. Like, you know, initially when I was doing most of that, then yeah. Cause like, you know, it was like love. And then like around that time, honestly too, like shouts out to all the producers around that 2015, 16, 17 times where like literally used to be having people like DJ Sonic Freak and all these like DJ Sonic or DJ something freaks and all these other stuff. And then that's like literally how I like started, you know, continuing doing that because I would hear like a lot of them just sample old beats and everything like that. And then I would hear other artists doing that. And I would be like, damn, that shit go crazy.
Yeah, that retro shit. Like we had a bunch of producers from that era. This is also in the night's interview, but yeah, there's a lot of producers there. One of my favorite, one of my favorites, Lil Yume. Shout out Lil Yume. I don't know if he's watching this right now. He's always be commenting under like, but shout out Lil Yume, aka Lamey, or Lamey. He named himself after a Hollow Life character. Yeah, he's a real like retro OG. Like, well, not real retro OG. 2015, if you count that.
No, yeah, I definitely count that.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Lil Yume. He fucks with everyone, bro.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Like definitely when I get what Lil Reese said, I have to do some research because I'm sure some of the names that you know hitting out there is like familiar in the sense. It's just when you're not listening to things anymore, you start putting it in the back of your mind and shit like that. But definitely I have to pee, bro.
All right.
Damn it, everybody who fuck with me from the beginning to the ending. Shouts out to all the producers who let me use their beats. Shouts out to all the artists that let me collab. Shouts out to anybody who reposted my shit. Shouts out to damn near everybody. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to our Araiguma. How do you pronounce that? Like literally.
Yeah, Araiguma.
Araiguma.
Yeah, it's like
Araiguma.
it's
Boy.
like I don't know, raccoon in Japanese or something.
Yeah, I was about to say I need to go to Japan. Shouts out to I used to fuck with the hentai, the opie, like literally around that time. You know, shouts out Ruben Slick definitely for that too as well.
Yeah,
but
hentai.
shouts out to the hentai from 2015.
Yeah, sex fashion, bro. Oh yeah, shout out the
Hell
producers.
yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of producers, I know one person you have a positive working relationship. GAWD, GAWD, GAWD. If you don't fuck with GAWD,
Yes, God,
go
like
to hell. Like you even produced
yeah,
one of his
that's my
albums.
boy.
Yeah, how do you two align? Like how do you two cross paths?
Initially it's crazy because I think Hugh pretty much was one of the top 3 or first 3 producers that I was fucking with him. And then Dior Days, some people know him, some people don't, but like he made a lot of tracks with Summers before Summers got big. Like when Summers was doing was really starting to get popping, like Dior Days was making a lot of Summers beats. But God, he fucked with one of my shit, one of my songs, and then we kind of talked and we was like, hey, decent swag, what up, swag? And then shit, we would talk and then we did FaceTimes and then, he became like a brother. Like literally we was talking and shit like every day, every week we'd be talking and then he would just send shit and then I would just record on shit. And then like nowadays, he done got so advanced where, he raps on his own shit. He still makes beautiful beats for people and shit like that. But like, he's really advanced and such. But yeah, we just became really cool. Felt like brothers and shit. We just been cool ever since, Shout out baby Sosa, hopefully she's still cool and everything like that. I don't know. I ain't heard much from people around her and everything like that. She ain't answered one of my DMs, but she was cool and everything like that for a while. I remember seeing her and everything, but she went up. Shouts out baby Sosa. I know I'm gonna see her this Sunday at the Summer Smash, and I'm gonna see Lil B the bass guy at Summer Smash too. Shouts out Chicago.
Woo.
What time we get?
Yeah, that's Splash Mania, bro.
Yeah. I want to get something to drink. We can either wait till we get over there. Oh, pinche coño. No agua. No quiero agua. Jesus. Maybe cervezas or something.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
I like them GAWD beats, bro. I like to describe it as kind of
hell yeah
MIDI trap. Like, he'd be using MIDI sounds or whatever. It's almost kind of
yeah, I definitely.
It kind of reminds me
You can hear that shit.
way of producing since it's MIDI like that. Well, Turn God makes spell pop. He's kind of more MIDI trap.
No, I could definitely that similarities definitely. I feel that you could tell when it's like a guy beat. Usually when it go on, like I done heard some shit from P2 to Gold Mask, and then I didn't even know that God had produced it. And as soon as I heard it, I'm like, man, this sound like it. I think it was the Paperboy, and he had it on P2 had it on the No Jumper YouTube channel.
Oh.
And he used the guy for that.
Oh yeah. Speaking of P2, the Gold Mask, I know on the
swag.
Splash tape, you had a P2 feature. I don't know. How do you cross paths with P2?
Shit, he another bass Hall of Famer and shit
too.
Shit, it's crazy. Like people don't really understand, like how you just come across music and shit, and it's like people from 100 views to 1,000 to 100,000, 50,000, whatever. Like they'll hit you up and they might not be on some want to work, but it's like, they like, hey, I hear you, I heard your shit, or I like your shit. And he was just one of them ones where he was like, yeah, I fuck with your shit. And he's just like, man, like, I want to get back into doing some real bass type shit. And hearing my shit, he knew that like I was on that bass swag shit. And then shit, he was just super cool. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers who I've talked to who's like, who's was probably was popular and was big and shit like that, who had views, but you could tell that the way they talk with DM, whatever like that, like that's still kind of superficial. It just don't feel organic and natural. But he talks super cool, as if another bitch, my pink boy, pretty boy swag, swag, just like to another. And then shit, I sent him a track, and then he was just like, "Yup, boom," and then he just sent it back immediately. And shit, that was it. And I was just like, damn, just like that. Super cool. And we had one more too. He sent me one of his songs to like remix. I think it was Price is Right. I did a Price is Right. I did a Price is Right remix on one of my like 2019, 20, I think around that time, on like a Yoshi something tape. But yeah, definitely shouts out P2. He definitely a thug out here.
Yeah, for real. Bro was also ahead of his time, especially with that also retro shit. Like, he was also on that.
Yeah.
Dude was also one of the first
He
one of the
was.
first dudes to work with like Mexico Dro and kind of like push Plug.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about earlier. The Plug beats, them Plug.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people was doing a Plug. I had a couple songs where I was on that shit, and I had like a couple decent ones. Shouts out Agoff, because he definitely had kind of like pushed me up, powered me up, because I had did like maybe like 6 songs I produced for Agoff too on his like Trap Files. I don't know if it's Trap Files 4 or 6.
I might take a nigga so yeah, that evil shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah, definitely, because that was off my Splash You're a Thug tape. That was like that's what I was getting at. I was like hell yeah, that because we was talking about a knife. I think 21 Savage or something like that. He had said something about a knife, and then just being like a parody of film, because like shit, I usually like keep like a knife in my back pocket, and then like shit, that kind of just rolled off that. And then Agoff, he was fucking, and he was just like, just see me random beat packs and shit like that, and then he would just literally do it like on the spot and everything like that. And he damn, this goofy boy right here. He would just hit me up, and then he'd be in the studio, or he'd be at somebody's house or something like that on a computer and shit like that, and he'd just go ahead. So I'm like, definitely shouts out to a lot of the bass legends who reached out, and I got to make some type of music with them in any way, form possible. Definitely shouts out.
Oh yeah, Agoff. Oh yeah, were you in like Agoff's crew, like SGOD? You still rep that? Yeah, you got that SGOD.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you mention?
Yeah, because I was SGOD for a minute too.
Yeah, how do you end up like joining like SGOD? How do you like meet Agoff?
Shit, like I said, he was fucking with my shit. Honestly, the first thing is that, like, for a lot of the beginning shit, I was a fan. Like I said, when I first started after bass, Lil B, it came out to Ocean Gang, and that was Agoff and Young God, Bass Bird, Lil God, Soulja Boy, all that. Cartier'GOD for sure, the captain. And then like they kind of like seen me here and there, like I'll put my little comments on videos and do this and that. And then he just knew I always was like he always knew I was a fan of his shit. And then as I started making more music, Kemet Dank is how I like really like kind of like confirmed the spot in Agoff mine, because I think I had like I'm a Rob the Robber, like one of my first tracks. And like it was just a little, bass, little swag, a little shit. And Kemet Dank, me and him, we was fucking with each other. Like I was a big fan of Kemet Dank, still is. Thank God, TYDG.
Yeah, thank God.
And then he was just like, hell yeah, that was my dog. He listened to that song, Robin, and then I guess he had Agoff was listening to it, and that's how it kind of like really started branching off. And then for me working with Agoff and just being cool, like that's how Agoff was like, yeah, you SGOD, and I was SGOD with VIZZY D too, my Yoshimob brother. Definitely shouts out Texas, big belts and shit like that. But that's how that all worked out.
Yeah, speaking of VIZZY, in 2019 I had a mixtape called Free VIZZY, which was also produced by F16. Shout out F16. I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain to the viewers who was VIZZY and are they free of now today?
Yeah, so VIZZY D, Visual Desperado, that's my dog. VIZZY D, he's an artist. He's a bass artist from Texas. Shouts out Blood Diamond. Shouts out VD Savage. His swag. But that's the Yoshimob Texas swag. That's VIZZY D. But yeah, since when I first started with Yoshimob with Mosi, VIZZY D was right there. And shit, around that time he had got locked up, on some bullshit. So when that occurred, you could write letters and do all that shit to him. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. But he is free. Let me interject. But he is free. But I wasn't able to do that. So, I was like, damn, I feel kind of bad because, like, whatever. So I was like, all right, what way can I at least honor him in a sense? So then, shit, I had like a couple songs together, and I was just like, man, shouts out my boy VIZZY. And then, shit, I just had made like a screen. I make a lot of my own artwork for my tapes, and so I had made it, and then I had them on there, and then I was just like, it's a free VIZZY tape. So then that's how that came together, and I just put a bunch of my decent songs from that 2019, and shit, that's pretty much how that happened. And I was just like, I want to forever show them love, which they all got to go on streaming platforms soon. I'm definitely doing that. I'm like starting to go back towards a lot of my earlier projects and putting them on streaming platforms. But yeah, definitely he's free and everything like that. And that's my partner. That's my dog right there. Real savages and shit like that. Shouts out my boy VIZZY D.
Bro. All right. So I want to go back into your discography. We can see people like Slur, Axe, Axturo, 4J, Shane leaving all positive comments on like your songs. Like
Yeah.
when did you first interacted with them, and how did it lead to you, I don't know, kind of be affiliated, or I don't know if you joined MGR, which was known back then?
Yeah, shit. That's one thing that I definitely like. I think a lot of people fuck with me too, is because I work with people and I get to the fact where I'm affiliated, but a lot of times I don't officially join groups, and if I do, it's kind of like on a temporary type contract type shit, But I only really been like, besides Bitch Mob and Bass World and Pretty Boys, Evil Pretty Boys and Yoshimob, God Life. Like, I think a lot of the ones that I'm saying, like, I still have those in my, like, Twitter profile names and all that shit. Like, besides that, all the other little collections, like, it was like just about a joint venture, joint projects and stuff like that with them. But with them, they, a lot of people from the underground fuck with my music and shit. And it's just like, some people do more than others and some people show love. And if you show love consistently or, say a couple times, like, I'm going to click your profile. And if I click your profile, I can't help but, click 1 or 2, 3, 4 songs. And if I like what I'm hearing, I'm like, hey, it's definitely swag. I'll maybe do an emoji or something on your track. If I don't, it's whatever. But, I at least want to show you a little love back. But that's pretty much how that happened. They showed a little love. And then I started showing love back to them. And I was like, damn, like, these mugs, they got something going on. And this is like right before they doing all the like the chops and the edits and all the the like effects on they shit. Like, they was still like their real voices without, all the changes. And I was like, like, you could tell something's up. Cause they was definitely more that like, what's that motherfucker called? The motherfucker who shot up the school and shit like that back in the 90s. What's that motherfucker? Columbine, yeah. Like, definitely, like, yeah, that, like, I don't know, that, like, that's the type of vibe, like, a lot of them was bringing, like, that gothic, like, emo,
Yeah, that school
Columbine type way. Yeah, like, and I was like, damn, like, I got a lot of dark humor and a lot of dark love and shit, and I was like, man, like, they tap into my darker side with a lot of shit, and it was just, me fucking with them and interjecting, going back and forth, and then after a while, Sella, started fucking with them and shit, and then I was like, I started hearing his shit, and then I started hitting his like hissing and his like shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I only heard a couple people ever do that, and I was close to doing that. I did like a whisper sometimes on some of my songs, and I was just like, he kind of like did a whisper, but it was more of a hiss, and like it sounded slightly different.
Yeah, hiss.
But the shit was too far. Yeah, and I was like, I'd be like, but his shit was just like it had like a sting to it, like a like a venomous bite when he spoke, yeah, like and I was just like, that shit was crazy. Hell yeah. So then that's when like Sella had became my favorite for a little minute. And then shit. And then after a while, you know, they had their little falling out and everything. So that's how that all kind of played out to be. But yeah, definitely I was fucking with them and they was fucking with me back. And you know, the thing about them is that around that time they became more consistent and then they started working with more and more people. And you know, I am a little more selective if I don't like people's vibes. I won't work with you. And there's people that they work with that I wouldn't have worked with. And then, but you know, they propelled and they got more fame and shit like that. And then, you know, whatever happened after that happened.
Yeah, since Jewelxxet like disbanded, yeah, I know for sure. I think they're kind of bringing it back, but it's not the same. So it's noted that you're kind of currently in ghoul trap. So what's it like being a ghoul?
Shit. I mean, honestly, like it's definitely something that's been me, you know, something that's been in me and always it's always that dark swag. And like I said, when I went out to Seattle, it was nothing but, you know, nothing but deadly love out there. So with all of that going on, it was just like I fit right in and such, and you know that's how that all just worked out. But shit, definitely, I'm not even gonna hold you too much. Like I'm definitely Gold Trap affiliate and everything, but I wouldn't put myself, I wouldn't label myself as Gold Trap. Like, and I work with all of them, and they my brothers and everything like that. But I don't rep them that hard, and I don't put the work in that they do for their group, you know, for their collective. I'm definitely an affiliate. Definitely, you know, if you don't fuck with them, then you don't fuck with me type shit. But they rep too hard, they go too crazy. Like the work that they putting in and the consistency that they putting in, I don't even want to, you know, be dragging them down and everything like that. But definitely shouts out to them. But it's definitely we all had that similar type mentality with a lot of shit. We all go through our little dark vibes and shit. And shit, that's pretty much that.
Oh yeah, I know Sony. I know you and Shane worked pretty often. Like I know you produced some of his songs like Buddhist Temple in Beverly Hills. I think you were featured on his When tape. Oh no. So what was your like relationship with Shane?
Oh shit. Like I said, they all show love and everything, but you know, some people show a little more love than others. And shit, he was the one who like was doing more mixing shit. So, you know, we would have more emails together than the rest of them. And then, like I said, me and him, we was to talk a little more, and he showed more love. And yeah, just like his vibe was always different. Like, of course, they all got their own vibe, but his was definitely that. Like, you know, I'm rolling off a
Real
Zan,
emo.
and I'm ready to just
That shit
yeah, and you
calls it
know his
real emo.
shit like that vibe was really yeah, and that shit like tapped in, you know, a different vibe. So that's how me and him just became more cool with like a lot of that shit. And you know, he just showed more love and shit. Like regardless, you know, they all show love for sure, for sure, for sure. I can't put that on nobody, but he showed the most amount of love, and that's how me and him became to, you know, work more. And that's definitely was on my behalf, you know, my fault that I didn't work with all of them more because that was at that time where I was more on a life shit. Because that year I was going on different vacations. I was like trying to make myself smile and enjoy, you know, some of the better things in life because life always sucks. But that year I was trying to get better with life, and they was just always trying to work and shit like that. And at that time I wasn't always ready for work, so I should have had more shit with them. But he just showed the most amount of love and the most communication.
Yeah, free two Shane.
Free that boy Two Chainz. You know, it's crazy how he's still putting in so much work, you know, even in his situation and shit like that, you know. Definitely praying that that boy, you know, get out of that jam and shit. Definitely when I slide the next time I hit Cali, I definitely gotta go say what's up to that boy. I still talk to him literally every week. We still DM each other and shit. You know, that's definitely bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, another one like the Gold Trap founder. You also had a pretty close relationship with, you said before. Sella, like Sellasouls. Yeah, I know you explained
Hell
before.
yeah.
So, what was your like working relationship with like Sella? What was it like working with Sella? Like, I didn't say that before. Like,
Shit, yeah. Out of that, like the MGR and all that, Jewelxxet, like he was like one of the later ones, and like I just wanted to show love. Anybody who was fucking with Jewelxxet and everybody like that, like I just wanted to show them love. And then hearing his shit, I was like, damn, he sound different. Like his different swag and shit. And that's how, like, we talked. We was like, damn, your shit different, your shit swag. And then he was just like, yeah, you're a god out here. You've been swagging, you've been this, you've been that, and everything like that. So with that, he just showed utmost respect and love from the jump, and that was just hard not to. So working with him, it's always like, you know, he has that dark bass swag, and like I've been had it, but I didn't really put too many category names and shit on it. Like I said, I call my shit hostile, but he did that dark bass shit, and that's how I was like, man, that shit cold as hell. You got the dark bass swag. You gonna be a leader in that dark bass shit, and we would just interact and just found out, we had some similarities in that type of swag and shit, and I was just like, he go hard, and if he go hard and I can actually listen to you, like it's a lot of artists I can't even listen to the music, but like listening to his shit, like I was like, yeah, that boy go crazy. And then just seeing him work he does, and he still like gives love to the artists around him too. He reposts their stuff, he uploads their stuff. He tries to interject and have them go in. Whether or not some people don't deserve it as much as others. That motherfucking bump. He
yep.
showed love and he showed loyalty and shit to motherfuckers and shit, and that's all I can ask for. So I was just like, with that, he is stand up dude, and it's just respect.
Yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Another dude I really like seeing you work with, Zerosuit. No relation to me, by the way. I don't know. Will we see any more songs
I
like,
seen that shit. I was like zero. I was like, this is undercover zero.
bruh? I actually got. I know.
I pinche cabrón.
I got that name before I found like Zerosuit. Like I had, but I don't know. Will we see more songs akin to like Full Court Pressure? Because that's my favorite song from you. That's my favorite
Hey,
song from
definitely,
you.
cause
Like snap and roll,
hey, when
snap
he
it. Yeah, especially that shit.
he
Yeah, that.
yeah, he has just sent me that shit like when we first started talking, and then I think I had the Ocean Gang Diver, Anthony Adams and shit like that. Columbia. Hell yeah. So definitely he just sent me some shit, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna rock with it and everything like that. And this shit was gold. But I think I still have a couple beats in my email from him, and he will. This nigga ugly in a shicey mask. How you ugly to a shicey mask?
Bruh.
I know me and him, we have to work more because we did some more shit for the GAWD trap and everything. But he needs to get a little more love because he been putting out some nice work and shit, and like it's some quality sound, and it is a little more avant-garde. But I love avant-garde. Like that's literally me. Like I'm the avant-garde of bass world. Like I'm too diverse for motherfuckers. People don't really hear it all the time. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. We definitely gonna have some more work. I don't know if it's gonna be like that because if I don't get the swag beats, I can't always make a swag song out of it. Usually, I feel the vibe of the beat, and usually the vibe of the beat dictates what type of splash I'm going in, unless I'm like lit or something else. But hopefully, we'll get some more shit. Tell motherfuckers to send me shit. 333splash at gmail.com, 333splash at gmail.com. That's my female. If you want to send me some beats, 333splash at gmail.com. And literally, I have no problem working with anybody. If your beat is swagged out or splashed out or dripped in or cashed out, I'm ready to goddamn swag. So shit, this motherfuckers just gotta send me some swag shit. I've been getting a lot more dark shit, and and that's gonna tap into the dark vibes. So that's why people hear a lot more dark vibes, and I kind of just start correlating from the last song, connecting. And if it's my last song was kind of darkish, then my next song gonna be kind of darkish, and then it just kind of just goes in that cycle.
Full court pressure, bitch. Full court pressure, bitch. Full
Hell
court. Full
yeah.
court.
That reminded me of like God when he that beat. I was like, hell yeah, bitch, it's full court, pressure, bitch, it's full court,
Yeah,
it's
snap and
full
rope,
court.
snap and rope. Yeah, that song. So in 2021, you released Bass World Invasion with as Souljah. How did you two create the EP?
Shit, definitely another acid soldier. He was just another person from Bass World who's just like, yeah, bro, like you a legend. I fuck with you. You hella swag, this, that, and the third. And then like I was already like, you know, aware of Acid Soldier. Thought that was still ass. I was already aware of Acid, but when he hit me up and he was kind of like approached me about like working and shit more, like I was just like, hell yeah, like yo ass, you got the it factor. I know you gonna be something someday, and shit. That was pretty much how that is. And then I think all the beats we had got, he had just kind of just sent me that we worked on. I think we worked on some with CP, and I know I had the tracks with Chris Easy and shit like that. And shit, but shouts out CP too. We got a couple songs that I haven't released, and it's definitely some real bass shit, but I ain't got the vibe and shit to release that. Damn, man, you might be able to get that hoe. Okay, best swag, Splish Splash. But yeah, definitely Acid. He just kind of approached me about that shit, and every once in a while we still do some. I got an unreleased track with him that I was trying to put somebody else on, cause shit, I want somebody else. Like Acid told you right now, his name popping, so I want one of my niggas who I fuck with to like, you know, to handicap, you know, gain a little of that traction off Acid. Like at the end of the day, like bass world can't never go up if we don't bring each other up, and you don't know another bass artist until you hear about it from somebody else. So I like to be that connection to a lot of people. You know, they hear me with somebody and they hear somebody with somebody, and then they keep on going off of that. So me and him, we still got more shit. Shouts out Acid. He's still one of the realest dudes, you know. Shouts out Chris Dillinger, Christ Dillinger, whatever his name is. Shouts out to him. He showed love when him and Spider Gang was out here in Chicago last year.
Oh yeah,
He
Spider
showed
Gang.
love. It's like he was hella fucking lit. Hell yeah. Shouts out him.
Yeah, I remember I used to be into Spider Gang, bro. But that was like long ago, like, bro. But for
Yeah.
I don't know, shout out from Christ Dillinger. I guess he's the only member I really like fuck with now. Like, but oh yeah, speaking of EPs, another EP you had with another rapper, fellow bitch mob rapper, Lil Kashin Mane, aka Wopmann.
Oh, bro. That's my bro.
Yeah, how did you meet the Wopmann, bro?
Wow, look, Cash and Wopmann. Hey man, shouts out, bro. Um, Yeah, another way, you know, motherfucker just showing me love. And he showed love, and it's like I couldn't help but show love. And he did one thing that a lot of people don't do, and that's the keeping that R&Based alive.
Yeah,
And
R and
I
Based.
salute that shit. And he just had like, hell yeah, a lot of people don't do R&Based. Like I know ay Dios mío. We still fuck bitches. We still have emotions. You know, we still got hearts. We still get mad when a bitch reject us. We still get nervous and butterflies when we talking to a bad bitch and shit. And he definitely showed that out. Like, you know, he a cool ass dude, you know, and everything like that. But then he'd still be the type to like he'd damn near sing on his track or he'd say some out of pocket shit. And I'm just like, man, like you don't hear that from a lot of bass motherfuckers. Yeah, bro. I don't think your car like that. You ain't built like that, motherfucker. No. But yeah, he just showed hella love. So I was like, couldn't do nothing but show love back. And then me and him just became real cool. Like literally, like that's my bro. Him and shouts out 50 King Griffey. Shouts out my boy 50 King Griffey. We definitely bass boys for life. Shouts out my boy. Shouts out my boy Oz.
Yeah, how long do you
Ounce,
know?
ounce. I don't
Yeah,
know why I
speaking
keep
of.
calling him Oz. Shouts out Ounce.
Oh yeah, speaking of Griffey, how long did you know Griffey? Like, what was it like? You know,
With with Griffey.
yeah, with King Griffey.
Yeah, yeah, another one. I'm telling you, like literally 9 out of 10 people that I work with, they hit me up because I'm the type that I'll show love to you, you know, because I'll just listen to shit, but um I'm very selective when it comes to like my music. Like if I like it, then I'm gonna keep listening to it, but if I don't, I'm not. And he was just one of them artists that I was like, damn, like that's bass. And he just had a lot of bass swag and shit. I was like, damn, after he fucked with my shit, I was like, yeah, I fuck with your shit back. And then I sent him a couple shits because literally, like I said, like he showed hella love and hella respect. So I'm like, I sent him some beats, I sent him some feats and collabs and shit. I liked what I heard, and you know, like if anybody, he's the most bass and positive person. Like if you can put bass and positive on a poster, like he'll be the poster child for bass and positive. Like he done been through his whole, you know, he done been through a lot of shit, and he still keeps it bass and positive. Like I'm, you know, I feel like like that's little bro to me, but like the way he keep it bass and positive, you would think he big bro. You know, like he's definitely so hella love.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do out here is just show love to motherfuckers. Just show love.
Yeah, you gotta say bass and positive for real, bro.
Literally,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
shout out
speaking with you if motherfuckers wasn't based
all
on
my
positive.
friends. Hold up.
Oh, you Gucci, you Gucci, you Gucci.
So I guess.
Shout out Xavier So Bass.
Yeah,
Shout
shout out
out
Xavier So
bro.
bass, like he got bass in his name, literally.
Literally, I don't know where he came from. Like literally, I heard of him. I was like, cause I heard of his beats and shit like that. So I knew that he was a producer, and I was like, yeah, that nigga go crazy and shit like that. We never really interacted much, you know. We follow each other. We still follow each other on Twitter and Instagram and shit like that. But out of nowhere, he just started going up, and I peeped, and then I was like, damn, like with the jerk beats, and then like with his like harmonic swag over it, I was like, wow. I could really see like him going up, and he just keep going up. And Chris Too Easy, definitely shouts out him. Shouts out him. Hey, bro, you gotta hit me back up on DMs and shit like that. You my fellow partner though. You know I'ma always have love for you forever, Chris Too Easy. But hit me back on the damn EM. But what that motherfucker say? Goddamn. But yeah, definitely. So shouts out to Xavier So Bass. He definitely keeping it going. Shouts out to everybody who bought a Lil B feature, who keeping Lil B, pockets, full
I
and
remember.
shit. Definitely, you gotta keep it.
Remember one time some dude, I think he bought a Lil B feature for like $1, bro. That's how bass, like, that's how bass Lil B is.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I ain't hear about that bullshit. Hell no, that made me mad. Look, I'm gonna hit up Lil B. Be like, he gave me his cell phone number and shit like that. Hey, bro, let me buy $3.33
Yeah, I got Lil B
Fuck.
on my cell phone, bro. I know him. I know Lil B, like, Lil Bass God is my friend.
I know the bass guy. I know the bass guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because, like, on the song, he kind of, like, roasted dude. And that who bought a $1 feature.
What?
But he said it was all.
Yeah, I heard that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that shit was funny as hell. Like I was like, damn, Lil B, you bogus as hell. But like, I'd rather she ain't got no. Okay, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, I was like, damn. If he bought it for the feature for only $1, I mean, I don't know why Lil B roasted him like that, but I would not like to be roasted, even if it's a Lil B feature. I'd rather not be roasted by Lil B. Like, you my grandfather. I don't want that. I don't want this type of publicity. I don't want you to roast me. Please don't. Like, I don't think, even if he roasted me on my shit, I don't think I would be able to release that.
So.
Yeah, nah, that shit crazy.
Oh yeah. Also, in 2021, you had some singles hosted by shout out fucking DJ Killhell. And he has some cover. Oh shit! I remember one time like DJ Killhell, he hosted one of your songs on your page and he made the art for it. I just remember like, I looked back on it, on the art that he made, and just remember like, me and my friend like long ago we made a song together. It was like a shitty type of song. It It's funny because I literally use DJ Killhell's art, bro. But I edit ourselves on that, and I edited like a bunch of other stuff on that. I think it was called like I think it was called like Aquafina or something. Like I don't know, that water type shit. You want that? Oh, I want that.
That's not right.
Yeah, that ocean shit. Like, yeah, I literally used one of his cover arts, and I kind of like, and I'm friends with him now. It's funny because like after that, I literally became like friends with him. I didn't even know he like made that cover art. Pretty crazy.
Hell yeah. He shouts out to him because I know he's like in a far country or something like that.
Yeah, Brazil, bro.
And he got like
shout out Brazil.
Yeah, shouts out Brazil, shouts out South America. Even though a lot of South Americans and motherfuckers be hating on black people, shouts out Dominican Republic, shout out Puerto Rico. Even though all of them be hating on niggas and shit like that, like y'all Afro Latinos out there, and they be hating. Ay Dios mío, why my bitch calling? But yeah, definitely shouts out to him. Definitely, he definitely provided some cover art, and then I know one of my songs too. I think my like I'm still underground shit. Like he kind of did like a little edit on that shit.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will you be
definitely? So shouts out to him. You said what happened?
Will you be open to working with Killhell again?
I'm open to work with anybody. Literally, like people just have to hit me up and be like, "Hey, you want to work and shit." And every probably like every 3 out of 10 people I'm gonna charge, but him, if I already worked with you before, I'm 99% not gonna charge you.
Yeah, shout out to Killhell. If you're listening to this, we need to work again. Like, we need to like collab on that art shit again. Like, my art's way different than it is like now. I kind of improved on it back then, but I don't know, Killhell. We need to. I haven't talked to him in a while. I think last time I talked to him was like maybe a month or 2 ago. Yeah, but shout out Killhell.
Yeah, I was
That's
my
bro. That's my bro. Like, he got me into the scene. Yeah, shout out him. So
yeah, definitely much love, but I'm gonna have to start cutting this short because we at the place and my partner he ready to get lit.
Oh damn, we still have more questions, bro.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Okay, we still gonna. All right, I'm gonna still talk to you while we walking. Then fuck it, let's go. Oh shit, and I gotta change and shit. So bet, keep going. I got you on speakerphone. I'ma just I'ma have you while I'm on the phone while I'm changing my clothes. Keep going. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, real bass interview. So you're kind of active in a collective Evil Empire for a good amount of time. What was your venture there like? Were you in a collective or
shit
affiliate?
Yeah, that's because my boy Nick. Hey, bitch ass. Yeah, that's because my boy Gnarly Nick.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have my Bluetooth. I had put Bluetooth in and shit. But yeah, shouts out Gnarly Nick. He kind of reached out to me, and then a lot of the people like Kill Haley and such like that had hit me up too. And you know, that's another thing. Like, you know, that dark bass swag, like they represent that dark bass swag and everything. And shit, if you got the swag, like I can't help but fuck with you. And that's another collective group that had the swag, and I fuck with them. So that's how that all came together. I work with some of them. I got a couple more songs with a couple of them. I think one of my more recent tracks was with Kill Haley and shit. Shouts out Non-Vamp Souljah. Shouts out Non-Vamp Souljah. That's definitely my partner, my dog, my real nigga and shit like that. He be getting lit. He when I go to Cali and visit 2 Chainz, I gotta go visit him too. He be crazy with that punk shit.
Bro.
Play some metal shit right now. Huh? You ready to go? Hell yeah, let's go. See, right now I'm switching into my putting on my skeleton outfit and shit.
Yeah,
I bet.
Oh yeah. So what was it like linking up with Chapo and Swipe Bandit Goff? Like, what do you guys do that night? Like, how did
Yeah,
you
that
meet,
is.
bro? How do you meet? Especially with Chapo. Like,
Definitely was about to shout out my boy Swipe Bandit Goth. Shouts out Young Ounce. I'll talk about him first. Literally, me and him, we got cool because shit, he was another person who fucked with me, and then you know, he be fucking with Lil Kashin Mane a lot. Shouts out Cali. Shouts out Louisiana. Shouts out Oakland. Shouts out Vallejo. Shouts out all the Cali towns and shit. Shouts out Bridgewater. Shouts out Inglewood. Shouts out, goddamn it. But
Riverside.
me and him, man, because he always
right
getting
now, bro.
cool. Huh?
I'm at Riverside right now. That's where I live.
What happened?
I live in Riverside.
Oh, Riverside, California?
Yeah, Riverside County, bro.
Damn. Hey, it's crazy. My bitch, she live in Riverside, but in Riverside, but in Chicago, like a little, it's real deep south. But yeah, definitely, if I come out to Cali, you gotta show love too. Definitely say what's up, because I was just out there last year. I had a show in San Diego and LA last year with my boy Rich Goth. Shouts out my boy. But Chapo, that I met him because I did a show in Orlando, courtesy of Rich Goth, and Chapo was, you know, a featured performer. And now I'm in SEEEE too, so I got an Instagram profile. I don't use it much, but it's my SEEEE profile, SEEEE Splash 333 or something like that. Chapo show hella fucking love, and I've been fucking with Chapo for the long run. Like, he does, like, I don't know if he still do it, but he was doing like 9 tracks on his mixtape.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, and if you check my shit, like, I do 9 tracks on my mixtapes and shit like that. Like, definitely no correlation. But when I had peeped that shit, I was like, yeah, that nigga go crazy. I only do 9 because it's 3 + 3 + 3. That's how I do 9.
Oh.
He has his own reasons. But Chapo, like I said, I was going out to do a show in Orlando, and he was already. And then shouts out Big Chapo too again, not only for the SIG, but that dude. When we had all came from the show, like, I didn't have a hotel room because I'm expecting to just, like, you know, be with one of the guys and be in they shit. But like, one nigga, he was on some bullshit, and then the other nigga ain't had space. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Well, I'm gonna go to the airport, and then I'm gonna just chill at the airport then, because like, I don't even like niggas for real. So, you know, definitely based it positive, but I don't like people like that. So I was like, all right, I'll go. And he was like, no. He was already gonna leave, so he just let me have his hotel room, and I was able to have a good night's sleep and all that shit because of the nigga Chapo. So definitely Chapo is my dog. I definitely fuck with him. Shouts out to him. I remember when him and Agoff used to work a lot too.
Oh yeah.
And they I think they did over Like a Martian over Lil B and shit. I remember that shit. And you know, rest in peace, Lil Peep and shit. But yeah, definitely shout out Chapo.
Yeah, shout out Chapo, bro. Chapo. All right, bro. Have you heard of L Faction?
I don't know who.
L Faction. I mentioned earlier. 7 Nights. That's his like repping thing. It's kind of like, you know how Lil B has like Bitch Mom. It's kind of like how Nights has like 7 Nights has like L Faction, bro.
I'm telling you, as soon as we done, like, you gonna have to like refer me or send me some links and shit like that, because I am not aware. I don't think I'm aware.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know. He said he like one time. He said he wanted to work with you before. Oh, I'm gonna put you on. Seriuse. You see him listen to like Seriuse. He's real bass, bro.
Hell yeah, it's a lot of bass people who I'm like,
Yeah.
I started kind of checking out, and I'm like, damn, like, oh, what's the dude named Danny Kikio or something like that?
Yeah, Danny Kiyoko.
Yeah, he definitely bass. I definitely fuck with him. We ain't got no music and shit together, but I'm telling you, a lot of these people, like, they show respect and they show love to me, and I can't help but show it back to them and shit. But like I said, it's on me for a lot of this shit. If anybody wants to send me features, send me beats. 333splash@gmail.com, 333splash@gmail.com, 333splash@gmail.com. Instagram, Splish Splash, Drip Swag. Twitter, Splash Mane. But it be on me because a lot of these artists, they want you to send something out to them first. And right now, I'm not in the consistent grind mode of doing all that shit. Like, I got a lot of life shit. Like, I literally just had a little baby. She 4 months old today. Not 4, yeah, 4 months old yesterday. So 4 months old today. The fuck, today the 23rd. 4 months old today. So I've been going through a lot of life shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, L Faction. You need to listen to them. You need to listen to that sound. It's like, yeah, like it's L Faction. Like they rep that elf like RPG like visual novel type swag. And one members I like to see you work with, yeah, SEEEE. I'm gonna put you on SEEEE. Yeah, you definitely need to work with him. He's a real like, you know, bass one.
Definitely let me definitely got to get into it.
Yeah. So oh yeah, the song so I want to talk about the song Shit Talk, which was produced by Cacnea Spike Thug 37. I don't know. He kind of makes like failure core.
That's hella love.
Yeah, failure
always.
core.
You gotta
like, he called that shit failure core type music. I don't know. Would you like see yourself making more like failure core type beats on hopping on? You know what I mean?
No. I definitely wouldn't. Cause shit, my shit is definitely my shit. You can definitely tell like a splash beat and everything like that. But we only have that one song together, and it's a couple other artists who I'm kind of working with too, who have their own shit. But nah, I wouldn't do any of those sub genres and any of that shit. Literally, I would have to work with that artist multiple times for me to even try to do something like that. Cause like I said, the only thing I am is bass. So I only do over bass beats, splash type beats, splish splash type beats. Everybody needs to go make some splish splash type beats. Peep my discography. Go to Splish Splash, listen to it. A couple people send me Splish Splash type beats, but that's what more people need to do. Make Splish Splash type beats, get into
Splish Splash type
But no, I definitely. What? You still up?
Yeah, I'm still there, bro. I think cut off. But
oh shit. I know the last thing that I was saying is that like I don't have any type beats from anybody. I'm not anything but bass at the end of the day. So I'm dark bass technically. I'm hostile, but I'm bass over anything. I'm not failure core or anything like that. But shouts out to all of them.
Yeah, shouts out Cacnea. Oh yeah, did he also made like a Splish Splash Greatest Hits compilation. What do you think of that?
I loved it. Anybody listening, make me compilation tapes, make me Splish Splash type beats. I'm telling you, if you show me love, literally like I'm gonna show you love. Like I don't understand, what's the word about like a lot of days like not enough people do Lil B like compilations. People don't do Lil B remixes and stuff like that, but everybody want to do remixes of like random punk, random pop songs, random whatever songs. Like keep Lil B name out there, and like literally he has so many hits that's like still stands the time, but people don't hear it. Sometimes it may need to be sped up, it may need to be pitched up, but like people don't do that enough. But yeah, definitely I fuck with anybody who got compilation tapes. Please do that. Kino Pro 79, he got a compilation tape with me. GAWD, he got like a couple compilation tapes with me. Like I love compilation tapes. Like literally keep it going.
Bro. Yeah, everyone make like fan mixes of Splish Splash, bro, and repost his shit.
Hell yeah, that's what I love though, when people like get my shit and then they making it to a playlist and shit. Because it like one is you showing love, but two it's like you showing me like your favorite songs and everything like that. And I think as an artist, like there's nothing more that you could really want from somebody but them to like, to show you love and like, they tell you what their favorite songs is, but without even having to tell you verbally, like, this is my favorite song. I'm gonna make a playlist out of your favorites, your best shit. So anybody who could do playlists of my shit and make compilation tapes of my songs, like, it's nothing but love. Definitely if I come out to your city, your town, which I do be announcing, I had just went to Indiana and I had went to Quincy, Illinois. Shouts out Ork. Shouts out my boy Johnny, excuse me.
Krone,
And shouts out Krone.
that Ork shit, bro.
Krone and Johnny, they showed me hella fucking love when I went to Indiana and did my show.
Yeah, oh yeah, going back to that Elfax shit, I remember they're going to make, since they're like, elves versus orcs, I heard they're going to come together, like the elf faction, like people, and the Yorha orc, Krone and Joni are going to make some songs.
Yeah.
Bro,
they about to put me in that shit. They about to put me in that shit.
Yeah,
they about to put me in that shit.
They need to. Bro, you need a song with Zerosuit, if you're watching this, please make a song with Splish Splash.
Yeah, I be seeing his shit on y'all blog shit on IG. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he's for real bass, for real, like underrated too. So,
okay.
So
yeah, it's a lot of underrated bass artists.
Yeah.
And it's kind of saddening. Like literally, like we're not regular rap and everything like that. Shout out 03 OSC Oz. Shout out 03 Oz. He definitely showed a lot of love. Me and him, we about to work on something real soon too as well. But yeah, it's a lot of artists who like on y'all blog that don't get the that really don't get the shine that they should.
Yeah, true. So where did you get the name DJ Goodyfoot Snapchat Ghost?
That is not me. That is God. I don't know how
that's God?
That got to me, but that is God. I know if you look on like one of them discography type websites, it says like DJ Goodyfoot Snapchat is me, but it's not. It's just because he's the one who was like working on my shit and everything like that. But no, that is not me. That is not me.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, bro. What the fuck? This rate your music. Yeah, someone needs to update
that. It is. Shouts out Rate Your Music though. Shouts out Rate Your Music.
Yeah, someone needs to update that.
Yeah,
but shout out God.
I don't. Shout out God. It's a couple actually more people that I want to say shouts out to. So, first of all, I don't know why I didn't do this. Shouts out Sunshine Cristo.
Oh, Sunshine Cristo. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Sunshine Cristo. Literally.
I thought it was Cristo.
It's Cristo?
Yeah, but it's Christ-O.
Every time somebody put like a CH, I always think of the Christ, but I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of Chris and shit. But yeah, shouts out Sunshine Cristo. Like, that's definitely the dog of the century and everything. Definitely shouts out him. Without him, I wouldn't be into a lot of other shit too as well. So I can't say much more without shouting him out right now.
Yeah, bro. You need to make more songs with him. I like that. One song. What's it called? Yeah, for real. Okay, so one of your most, I say, emotional projects is Grandfather Splash Perryman EP, which is grandfather's tombstone, and he's in a hospital bed. What led to you creating that EP?
Oh, he's not in the hospital. That man is dead.
Yeah, the cover art was him in the hospital in his
tombstone. The cover art of my grandfather, he is dead. He was in hospice, and I took a picture of him while he was dead. So that is a dead picture of my grandfather. Rest in peace, grandfather. But I had like 2-3 songs I already had that like said like, something about my grandfather, either murder for my grandfather and all that shit. So I just put it together. And then I wanted to put something that I commemorate and film for forever. So I put it on streaming platforms. And then I have I think like year 1, and I think that's when like I had 2 Chainz, 4J, and Slur. They all picked the beat, picked the song, and they all just mixed it. Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Grandfather Perryman.
Yes, rest in peace, Grandfather Perryman. Definitely. That
Yeah,
I was
Shrine.
pretty much raised by my grandparents and shit like that. So definitely raised by my grandfather. Me and him, we would go to McDonald's and shit like that. And we get us like an ice cream cone before we bring the food back to everybody else. So definitely shout out to him. Definitely love RIP.
Yeah.
We can go that way.
So not many people do not know, but you actually had a song on your Luigi Splash tape, which had a Kemet Dank and Cartier'GOD. How do you get a track with
Yeah, why they lie on the bed?
Yeah, fake bass.
Why they lie on the bed? Cause they not what's up, y'all's on the bed. Hell yeah, definitely that. I remember that for sure.
Yeah, how did you get a track with Dank God and Cartier'GOD? I explained before, like you're both fucking with you and Kemet, and we're both fucking with each other. So
yeah, I mean, same with Cartier'GOD. Everybody who like came before me, same with everybody who come after me. They show me love. Same thing. I showed them love and shit like that. So, you know, like with Kemet Dank, it was a little more closer because Kemet Dank wasn't as big and shit like that as compared to Cartier. So it was much easier to reach him and everything like that. And he was like, yeah, bro, and everything. And then Cartier was like, yeah, bro, I got you. So that's how it came out. I definitely wanted to have them on a different track, more of a swag type track. But it was cool. Like, I wanted them both. I had like that beat. And I was like, damn, I wonder if it go crazy. And shit, it just happened to be where I got both of them, you know, on the same song. Shouts out Kemet Dank, TYDG, thank you, thank God. Thank you, Cartier'GOD. You know, shouts out to him. Cartier'GOD going crazy though.
Yeah,
that boy definitely going crazy.
Oh my God.
No, for sure. Like, I didn't think he was gonna get to blow up. Cause he deserved that shit. Like everybody around him in his camp all blew up. He finally did when he started working with Blade.
RCB shit. Yeah, that Blade shit. For real.
Hell yeah, but he definitely he took off more once he started working with Blade though.
Yeah, that's true.
Blade was that feature that got him up.
Ooh.
No chink song, but I got the deal.
Swag.
He wrong for trying to take my gun.
So you had a album, the Cerberus Splash album, which had features from Jet Scream, Evil Star, Nick, Gnarly Nick, and even Crystal.
Oh. Yeah, that was like one of my latest one. That was the Cerberus Splash.
Yeah, Cerberus Splash.
Yeah, that's the Splash. Yeah, that artwork was made by MultiGod. But yeah, that was the Cerberus Splash. That's probably like one of my more favorite tracks. It has some tracks on there that I like more than oh, you bitch. That motherfucker goddamn corner step damn that took me out the game. But yeah, is this the liquor store right here? I think this is the store right here. What they lick at? Oh, they lick on the wall. Oh, I see my Monacos. I want some Monacos. Excuse me. But yeah, definitely, because Gnarly Nick, he be featuring me on everything. So I wanted to feature him. And same with Sunshine. He was featuring me on stuff, so I had to feature him back. And shit, pretty much, I was just like, it kind of fit a theme on it.
Yeah, how long did the album take to finish?
So honestly, you really can't ask me about stuff like that because I don't just, all right, I'm gonna make a tape about liquor and then just boom, just do it. Like, I'm gonna be the type that I'm gonna have 2-3 songs kind of just sitting idle, and then I'm gonna make one song like, you know what? I feel like this all kind of go into the same vibe. You like anything? Whatever I get. But yeah, that's pretty much how that, like, a lot of my mixtapes, I'll have like 2-3 songs idle, and then I'll kind of just like put 2 more, and then I'll get the vibe, and then I'll make it the name, and then I'll maybe take a song out or in if I don't fuck with it. Would you sell one of these? Okay. I think we're right now about to sip on the rocks. On the rocks. I think I'm gonna get the yeah. We should have had a video call for this one, my boy. Yeah, let's do that one then.
Maybe. So, oh yeah, I also want to talk on the I'm Trying tape. Bro, one of the most interesting songs on there. You had a song with BB Crow, BB Putin. Oh, you even made a EP with him, Base Universe. That's what it's called. I don't know.
What we said? What?
With BB Putin, aka BB Crow.
Oh, yeah, that was before. Yeah, when he had all his names, because he had like 3-4 different names before then.
Yeah, Bloody
when we
Bay,
first made that song, because I think
BB Crow,
Bloody Bay, Lil Chirp.
Yeah, Bloody Bay, Lil Chirp. I don't know. Do you think we see more with you and Crying Is a Pain War?
Yeah,
because the songs with BB are pretty good. Like that song probably had BB's like one BB's best verse in like in a while.
But yeah, we ain't talking the whole last minute either. But shit, you could do the 3.9%. I ain't about to goddamn. Yeah, I know that 5% damn near go for y'all when y'all do that card. Yeah, that feature's actually pretty old, because I think he actually used that in one of his mixtapes too. I think he put it in. What? Let me get the black bag. You know, it was just doing things. We don't do brown, we do black. Yeah, so that's swag.
Yeah, shout out Crying Is a Pain, especially BB. Like he was one of the first interviews. Like he was the first interview I did, like actual interview. Like the first one was Sunshine Cristo, but I already talked with like Sunshine Cristo before, and he kind of like did most of the talking for that interview. So BB and like Rich like really were kind of like the first ones. They both showed love for real. Yeah, shout out Crying Is a Pain.
It's always love when somebody show love.
Yeah, I respect the most out of them, especially with that. So, do you have any like personal favorite projects? One of my favorites is like your old stuff, like Luigi Splash, and like Yoshi Splash. Yeah, so
hell yeah, that's definitely
also like the Splashed Out tape. That's probably one of my favorites.
Hell yeah, definitely. I fuck heavily with that East Jamaica Splash. I actually performed Splash Jamaica recently too. This year I had performed Splash Jamaica, so that was definitely more of my yeah, right there. Yeah. I definitely fucked with that 666 bass freestyle 333 with Ghouls. I definitely, because that my last song, Lurk in the Darkness, and then we had another song on there too that I really liked, the 666 Ghoul bass freestyle. That was real cool too. But those would be two more of my like the last year projects that I
really like that one too with 666 Ghouls.
Yeah, On the Edge. I can't forget about On the Edge. On the Edge, definitely more the darkest side. When I had a feature from Shadlow Escobar, RXK.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out RXK nephew, but shout out to RXK Esco, Shadlow Escobar. Yeah, the model music from last year definitely. I'm always gonna be a model. You know, whether I'm dead, you know.
Yeah.
I told them, goddamn, put my ashes, do a partial cremation, put my ashes in the ocean. Like that bitch. Put me in the weed.
Hold up. Yeah, model music. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, model music. That was pretty good.
Drink.
Oh yeah, Insta Killer model. Shout out Big Clit.
Yeah, shouts out Big Clit, definitely. I'm actually about to go see her June 30th. Her and then Alexis, who used to fuck with Trippie Redd and all that shit. She'll be back out here on June 30th. So I'm gonna definitely be fucking with her again. Shout out Big Clit. But you know, she took that picture. She a badass bitch. She got a baby now too. If she didn't have a baby and I have a baby, I'd definitely fuck her.
So, all right, we're kind of wrapping up the regular questions. So, do you have any advice for like new artists in the underground?
Here you go. What? You smoked? I ain't smoked. One, show love. Like at the end of the day, like how you expect love from fans.
One of my sayings, at the end of the day, it's all love.
It's all love, one love, you know. So definitely show love is like top. Two, stay you. Like even if you gotta change your swag up, stay the person that you are. Like don't give up on yourself because people can tell when you fake. That'll be two. Three, if you actually, you know, want to do this shit, like perfect your shit. So I know I kind of slacked off, but if you getting decent and people telling you decent, upgrade your quality. You know, maybe get a new mic. You know, maybe get new software. Maybe record with somebody. You know, maybe get new visuals and shit like that. I would say, you know, if you want to invest in yourself, you know, invest in yourself if that's really what you're gonna do. And then shit, last is just stay base.
Yeah, stay base, stay positive, bro. Especially with this world out here.
You done after that? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, for so at the end of the day, you gotta stay based. If you're not a bass artist, then why are you talking to me, listening to me? I mean, it's a couple people who don't fuck with Lil B who fuck with me, but at the end of the day, Lil B is my motherfucking grandfather. So I can't have somebody talk bad about him. Literally, I almost fought a nigga with a gun because his ass was trying to talk about Lil B.
I know a dude, like I said, bro. I know a dude who's so base he got blocked by Lil B.
Huh?
I know a dude who was so base he got blocked by Lil B.
I don't know how that's possible. That's kind of suspect. How did that happen,
bro? Okay, so basically, I don't know. He was like so base. I don't know, something he said like Lil B like elf porn or whatever because he was trying to get a feature or whatever. And he got blocked by Lil B. And I don't know, maybe he was being a little bit too base.
I don't even know what is too base though. Like, how can you be more base than a base guy who, you know, who uploads feet pics, who takes random pictures of homeless people, who like, you know, has all type of shit. Like, how can you be more base than that?
Maybe he was on that Ruben Slick timing.
Okay. We love it natural. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. If Lil B blocked you, then I might have to block you.
Uh-oh.
And I allow a lot of shit. Like literally, I allow Ruben Slick, you know, that pornography, all that shit. Like I allow all that. So you got to be overly crazy if you're getting blocked by Lil B. Because Lil B is like the pinnacle of craziness.
True. So yeah, the advice you had for artists, be yourself, you know.
Stay base,
bro.
Stay original. Yup, upgrade your craft. And just, you know, swag.
All right, so I have a couple fan questions.
It's fine.
All right, so the first fan question from JJ, bro. Hold up.
Who performing right now?
Hold on.
Oh, sorry. What about Warford? Yeah, I remember you from last year.
Yeah, and I got kicked out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. Literally, I don't come just for metal. We punk over here too, so we do our shit. We don't give a fuck. Shit, my bad. I'm interacting with some of the people out here.
Nah, that's fine, bro.
What did you say about JJ question?
Well, Jay had a question. Your name is Splish Splash. Would you swim with sharks?
With sharks.
Yeah, would you swim with
Sharks.
sharks? Yeah, sharks.
Hell no, I ain't gonna swim no damn sharks. Hell no. I'm a nigga at the end of the day. I don't do that shark swimming shit. I don't swim with stingrays. I barely swim with fish shit. I don't even swim with the fish. I swim with the goddamn motherfuckers, the motherfuckers who don't know how to swim. I'm CPR certified. Fish good. So I'll swim with you if you don't know how to swim. But other than that, if you know how to swim, I don't even want to swim with you. You might outswim me. The fuck? I'm Splish Splash. The fuck? Hell no. So fuck the sharks. Hell no. It's much love to the sharks. But hey, y'all seen that damn Twitter video where the nigga was eating that nigga alive on the shark was eating that nigga on Twitter? Hell no. The fuck? Hell no. Shouts out to the sharks though. It's good. Splish Splash.
Ocean Gang.
I'm gonna go in, but I'm still gonna be on the phone and shit.
Yeah, bro.
How many questions do we have?
The fan questions? We only have like 6, but they're just short questions.
Okay. We gotta run through them.
Oh, we had a question from God in My Suffering. You did a song with him, Starscream. Yeah, aka Don't Cap Too Much.
Yeah, what about Starscream?
Yeah, he said quote, send my love and support to Splish. That's my homie. That's the homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, show love.
Hell yeah, definitely. I just joined the Ade Discord and such, and he showed love. So definitely.
Yeah, shout out Starscream, aka Don't Cap Too Much. Okay, so this dude,
Alright, thank you.
Oliam. I thought it was Olam, but it's Oliam. He just said hello.
Olam, yeah.
Yeah, Olam.
Is that one of my producers?
Yeah, he said hello. That's it. He just said hello. Hold on.
Yeah. What did Olam say?
He said hello.
Oh yeah, that's my dog right there. He produced a lot of shit for me.
All right.
I got nothing but love for that nigga though.
Okay, so Jim Caliber asked, shout out Jim Caliber. He asked, yeah, go to producer. He asked, how does one drop thousands of songs?
One, make music for damn near a decade. 2, enjoy what you're doing. If you don't like the song that you're making, then skip that song. Like, you know, it's of course a couple songs that I made just to like make the fans happy or something like that. But the majority, I made a lot of songs just because I want to listen to it while I'm in my car. And literally, like, I listen to my own music like 60, 70% of the time while I'm in the car. So definitely, you gotta enjoy your own shit because you gotta make it for you first. At the end of the day, because you know, music is for you. To be honest, like it's for your own well-being. I kind of do, but I don't know what I want, and I don't want to pay for it at the moment.
So
yeah, so I would definitely say you gotta enjoy what you're doing at the end of the day, because you can't make 1,000 songs without enjoying whatever you're doing.
It's true. Okay, my friend Pablo at Pablo for real. He asked how do I spell the animal that cowboys ride?
How do you spell the animal
that cowboys ride?
Animal cowboy? What?
How do I? He asked, how do I spell? Quote. He asked, how do I spell the animal that cowboys ride?
Cowboy Splash?
He asked, how do I spell the animal that cowboys ride?
I'm sorry, my bad. Motherfuckers was asking me questions because they see me. I'm in this little skull outfit, so motherfuckers be asking me questions. I'm sorry. What did you say?
He asked, How do I spell the animal that cowboys ride?
How do you spell the animal that cowboys drive?
Ride, yeah.
I don't know what type of question is that, to be honest. I don't even know what type of question is that. That sounds like some rhetorical type swag.
Yeah, that's a real rhetorical question. I be asking people instead of asking random ass questions. I told them asking rhetorical questions.
Hell yeah, shit. I'm definitely I'm an iffy person because shit, I get annoyed by some rhetorical questions and shit like that. But I'm in a bathroom right now, so now I can kind of hear you a little bit better. But yeah, I ain't know what the fuck was going on. Everybody out here, we ain't got no performing yet, but everybody listening to music. Oh, this nigga got to put a vacuum cleaner shit on. Yeah, right now I'm in this this bathroom at Reggie's.
All right.
Shouts out Reggie's, even though I get kicked out of every time.
All right, so this dude, Chrono Trigger, he asks, what books you be reading?
How to Stop Thinking. That's the book that I'm currently reading. How to Stop Overthinking. I don't know the author, but How to Stop Overthinking. That's the book that I'm currently reading. Besides that, when I take a shit, I do Call of Duty Mobile, and they have like comics in it. So I like look at the comics at Call of Duty Mobile. But How to Stop Overthinking, that's the only book I read at the current moment.
I know. I just be reading visual novels, bro. Holy shit! I need to download Yuminiku, bro. I was when this semester ended. I was initially planning on like downloading that shit and reading that shit, because I get back where I left on. I need to re-download it. I had it on my old computer, but I don't have it on my new computer. So.
Hey, you got the Lil B. Hey, y'all gotta get the Lil B book. I got the Lil B book. Y'all need to get that Lil book. It's online too, so you can download it as a PDF too as well.
Yeah, read the Lil B book. So, all right, this dude, he's pretty infinite. This dude named AssEater9288. He asked, biggest question you ever made in your life? Question mark. What? No, wait, what the hell? He asked. Yeah, AssEater9288 asked, biggest mistake you ever made in your life? Question mark.
Oh, jeez. Biggest mistake that I ever made in my life. I got a couple of those. Like I'm at the point where I regret it. So
your audio's kind of messing up.
My bad. I had to put this on the
Bluetooth. Yeah, again, Bluetooth. It kind of
how's
Bluetooth
this?
Is pretty better. Yeah, so yeah, AssEater9288 asks, biggest mistake you ever made in your life? Question mark.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in I be buying them $10, $20 Amazon headphones and shit like that, listening to music and shit. But biggest mistake I ever made in my life, to be honest, I would probably say not. Oh, this motherfucker's open. Motherfucker could walk in the bathroom on me. I would probably have to say not taking this shit a little more serious. Oh, because I've had some chances to like actually make something of myself, but I didn't take it serious because literally like I didn't want to take this shit serious. So I would say that probably be one thing, is that I took music as serious as I should have. I would say that's probably like the biggest mistake. Cause I got some other mistakes, but those will be kind of controversial, and I don't want to say that on online, to be honest. But yeah, I would say probably not taking myself more serious, not knowing my worth.
Yeah, bro.
Hell
really
yeah,
do be like,
it's so many
really
people
do be like that.
Hell yeah, it's so many people that could really be like making it much bigger, but because we all stuck in this underground, you know, that's pretty much this underground like complacent is like what we all kind of stuck as, and that's one thing that kind of fucked me over because I was cool with just making music to make me smile or to like for my emotions, but I should have been more consistent. I should have worked with motherfuckers who I didn't want to work with. Just like at the end of the day, because it's a business at the end of the day. And actually tomorrow, shouts out to all my bass niggas, whatever. I don't care who you are. Do not knock somebody because they go to college. Do not do that because I didn't go to college at first. I went back to go. Right now I'm getting my bachelor's. Tomorrow I graduate with my bachelor's in business management. I do want to own my own business, but that's the one thing. Like I didn't take myself as serious, and I didn't value my worth before.
Yeah, I got
That's
you.
my biggest mistake. My worth and putting more effort into the music shit.
All right, thanks, dude. So that's all the questions we have for the interview, bro. Any like final statements or whatever?
Hell fucking yeah! Shouts out you, Zero. Shouts out you for doing this. We was on the phone for 2 hours and shit. Definitely, I'm about to get lit. As soon as I get up to the motherfucking bathroom, I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, what band?
Shouts out my song.
Yeah,
Stuck on the toilet. Literally, I just started taking a shit.
What metal band or whatever? What artist?
Yeah, you said what? Yeah, what metal band? I'm coming to see Warforged. Warforged is a band based in Chicago. It's a couple niggas. It's a really short nigga who's funny on Instagram, and it's a really tall nigga. But right now we at Reggie's. I don't know if it's Reggie's Club or Reggie's Chicago, whatever the fuck. But I've gotten kicked out literally 3 out of the 4 times I've been here, so I might get kicked out tonight. I haven't. I only drank a Cosmopolitan on the rocks drink, but I'm probably gonna get like 2-3 more drinks because literally my birthday on Tuesday. I graduate tomorrow with a bachelor's, so shouts out anybody who got their bachelor's or masters and they base. Like at the end of the day, who give a fuck what anybody else say? You could be punk, you can be whatever. Like you be you. At the end of the day, it's your life. Like when you on your final breath and you taking it by yourself, can't nobody say nothing to you, literally. So you do you. Whatever dreams, aspirations, goals you have, please do. Hit me up on Instagram, Splish Splash, Drip Swag. Hit my email up, 333splash@gmail.com. I'll work with literally anybody. Send me some work first. If you fuck with me, you want me to do something, send me some of your work. Because if I don't like your shit too much, or you kind of iffy, I'm going to charge you. And I don't charge much. I only charge $10 for beats. I only charge $10 for beats, and then like for fees, I only charge $20 because at the end of the day, we trying to keep this bass shit alive. But hell yeah, shouts out everybody that I done shouted out. Shouts out you, shout out LeBlanc, shout out Sunshine. Shouts out literally everybody. If it's anybody that I missed, I'm sorry. Shouts out Lil B, the bass guy forever and forever, forever. Hey, that last mixtape, hell yeah. Hey, if you ain't listened to the last mixtape, the bitch my mixtape that he just came out, please do. I know it was a little underwhelming. I give it like a 3 out of 5 because it was some good shit on there and it was some good beats. I definitely like that country song, Take Me Out Georgia. But, it wasn't the same bass guy that we all used to. We not going back person we was from last year. So at the end of the day, make the music that you want to make and enjoy life, because one day you might kill yourself and it's all over with. And I also want to say, this is Pride Month, so shouts out everybody who are Pride, and everything. Shouts out Juneteenth, shouts out all my African Americans, because we like the lowest degraded race and shit. Don't nobody like us, and we don't even like ourselves. So shouts out to all the niggas out there. Mm-hmm. For real. You nigga?
Huh?
You a nigga for real, Zero?
Yep. I'm actually mixed, Hispanic too.
Yeah, so I just got a baby girl. Her name Leilani. Hey, my baby girl is Mexican and black, of course, because of me. But hell yeah, definitely shouts out to all the mixed people. Shouts out to all the regular people. Shouts out to the people. Shouts out to all my lactose intolerant people. Shouts out to all my producers. Shouts out to all my rappers. Shouts out to damn near everybody. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And don't be pussy. If a nigga want to fight you, like you could talk it a little bit, but if you can't talk it, square up. Like, even if you lose, fuck it. Who cares if you lose? You square up. If you're a man, be a fucking man. If you're a woman, be a fucking woman. Other than that, oh, this fucking dope. Either way it go, be you, be triple three, Splish Splash. I'm signing off.
Yeah, based sushi, bro.
Base,
yeah,
base.
02 out.
Positive.
Shout
oh
out.
God, base guys.
Yeah, stay basing positive. Sushi. Yeah, shout out your car gang too. For real, that's my friends, bro.
Sushi.
Yeah,
Players.
Ocean
gang. Oh my God,
bro.
base guys. You talk about base guys. You swag to 100,000. Oh my God, base guys.
Oh, thank you, base guys.
Hey, also, last thing, make sure everybody be ready for my my tape on June 27th, my compilation tape. Usually I do something every year for Splash Month. I didn't, so I'm only gonna do something for Splash Day, and that's Tuesday, June 27th. Look out for a compilation tape. It'll have songs of different types, all from me.
Yeah, thank you, SGOD. Thank you, Splash Main. So
hey, and definitely shout out Warforged. Definitely shout out Warforged. Definitely Chicago-based metal band. Literally the only reason why I'm here tonight.
All right, just signing out.
When I grow up, she shot to tell me who I be. She shot to tell me who I be. When I grow up, she shot to tell me who I be. When I grow up, bitch, at your fucking feet, make me throw up. Bitch, it's young triple three, I done hold up. She shot to make me go fast, then I slowed up. She want to be a fucking stone, so we mowed up. I expect to be that fucking three, cause I'm broed up. She looked at my fucking face, then she know what. She tried to tell me who I see, tried to tell me who I see, tried to tell me who I be when I grow up. Now she trying to tell me now she trying to tell me how she trying to tell me who I be when I grow up. She must not, it's triple three, I done glowed up. They know it's Splish Splash, who do you need with that flow up? I don't get no motherfucking sticks, not a cold up. I'm a pretty boy, got my dick in her nose up. And don't get no fucking shit, she got couched up.